Jo Gardner, thanks for taking a break from winter training. We're here up at Radlett. Congratulations to you. You've just been named as one of the Sunrisers players to have been awarded a full-time pro contract. How does that feel?
Oh, it's like a dream come true, to be honest. I never thought I'd be able to say that my job is now to be a full-time professional cricketer. So, yeah, just very grateful for the opportunity that I've been given by the Sunrisers. So, yeah, just buzzing.
Well, your journey started at Northants, then went to Warwickshire, then obviously into the KSL, the Women's Kia Super League with Loughborough Lightning. You've experienced all that before. What's it been like joining the Sunrisers, obviously a new team set up this year?
It's been quite refreshing because I know a couple of the girls before, but not as well as I've been integrated into other teams as such. So it was really refreshing, and like from day one, I said to everyone, like, I felt so welcome from that first training session that I turned up to. It's just been really enjoyable to be around the girls, and new faces is always good.
And you've all gelled well?
Yeah, definitely. I think as the tournament went on, I think we got stronger and stronger as a group. Okay, we weren't winning matches, but the team bond and atmosphere was always improving, yeah.
You've experienced the KSL before, obviously, with Lightning. How different was the Rachel Hayhoe-Flint Trophy this year?
Obviously, without a crowd, it was a little bit more subdued. I think it probably would have made the competition even better had there been some crowds and a little bit more atmosphere. But the competition as a whole, I think it was really good that we even got to play for one. So kudos to the ECB for that. But I think the competition itself actually went really well, considering obviously no one had really had that much preparation going into it because of the lockdown. I think the standard and the quality of the games across the board was really, really good, and something I think that's only going to be built on going forward with these full-time contracts. So yeah,
absolutely agree. Personally, for yourself, a good year, I'd say. You averaged over 32 with the bat, picked up some wickets with the ball. How pleased were you how it went?
Yeah, really pleased. Like, worked hard in the short build-up we had. Just tried to enjoy my game a bit more than I probably had done in years before, and it seemed to pay off all right. Obviously, would have liked to have won a few more games and had match-winning performances as opposed to just little contributions. But yeah, it was good, not too bad, I guess.
You mentioned turning pro as a dream come true for you. You obviously have been playing the game since the early age groups with Northants. Did you ever think there would be a point when you would be able to call yourself a full-time cricketer?
Probably not. I think because it's always been such a massive part of my life in terms of being like a passion and a hobby and just something I've always enjoyed. I don't think the full-time professionalism ever came into it. It was just I want to just play this game for as long as my body allows me to, more than anything else. But then obviously the increased profile and opportunity that came with, like you say, the KSL and things like that, it probably only really sunk in maybe a few years ago that might actually be a reality to have this job full time. So yeah, it's obviously something that's been a bit just come around in the last few years, as opposed to being something that I thought of when I was a youngster. Yeah.
And as for you personally, obviously becoming a full-time cricketer and a pro has its own changes. What difference will it make to you in a lifestyle sense, and obviously in terms of development of your cricket?
I think from a cricket point of view, it's going to be massive. Like that contact time that we're going to have all year round is. I think we will see strides in like the pros games coming for next year's competitions, definitely, and years to come in that. I think from a lifestyle point of view, it just fits in with what I want to do, really. Like, I've always been quite an active person, always enjoyed getting out and about, so being able to do this all the time and not have to worry about sitting behind a computer screen for the rest of my life is quite refreshing, yeah.
Sounds exciting. Well, Jo, we're here in lockdown 2.0. You're in winter training. I'm up here filming you at training. Things are slightly different. We're obviously socially distanced. How refreshing is it that whilst we are in lockdown, you're able to get together with the squad and train?
Again, like, so grateful that we're able to do that, because I think coming into this lockdown, obviously we weren't sure whether we'd be able to even get together at all, but just having that connection just once a week makes a massive difference, whether that's for your mental health or for your physical health kind of thing. Just having that break away from just doing your workouts at home and going out for runs by yourself. You can do it with someone else, socially distanced, obviously. yeah, massive, really good.
And looking ahead to 2021 and beyond, as we said, a tough, challenging year for the Sunrisers. It was always going to be as a new side. You've got the foundations laid now. You've got the team spirit. Where does it all go from here for Sunrisers?
I think the only way is up. I think that's the bottom line. Obviously, once we get that first win on our board, I think the ball will be rolling. Everyone backs each other, knows that the ability's there. It's just bringing it all together in a performance to try and string some wins together, which I'm certainly sure will happen in next year's competition, 50 over and T20 hopefully. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
And one last one, Jo, for any youngsters out there watching. You've obviously trailblazed away from junior cricketer through at club level into the county network, through the age groups. Now you're a full-time pro. What advice have you got for any youngsters out there who might be watching this and thinking, yeah, I fancy a bit of that?
I think you got to work hard. I think there's no denying that. Put in the work, you'll reap the rewards. And most importantly, I think just making sure you're enjoying the game. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. What I always ask myself, why did I start playing the game? And I look back and I'm like, oh, because I enjoyed it, had a good time with my mates. And then you put in the work, enjoy it, and just see how you get on. Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself and enjoy it.
Good stuff. Well, look, Jo, thanks ever so much for your time. Huge congratulations again, richly deserved. And I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.